Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We have a couple of special guests here in the studio that you're going to love. But first, let's take a look at our weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. How about a high of 59, a low of 34? Rain, we have some rain coming in, so just be aware of that. And it's going to be cold tomorrow. You're going to have to throw another log on the fire. And it might be one of our last fires we have because we're not that far away from March. It's less than a month, actually 1 month from tomorrow will be the first day of spring. So we're getting close. So enjoy this cold weather while you can. Our water temperature brought to us by Allco Electric right there in Lynn Haven. We're looking at 66.7 at the end of the pier. That's interesting. I've seen one Spanish mackerel has been caught that I've seen. River readings brought to us by the good folks at Panama City Coca-Cola. And take a look at the big river. The Apalachicola of Brunstown, right at 17 foot. And it should be cresting out now. Hopefully the crest on out start dropping out for the weekend, but it's high. And you local folks know what I'm talking about. The river's high. The Choctaw Caraville, it got up there too. How about a 9.6? And it's still going up a little bit, but going to start dropping out next day or two. So this rain we're getting in here might be keeping it up a little bit more. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Today's Wednesday, February 19th. Finally getting back in some good tides. The low tide this morning at 7:35 and the high tide tonight at 10:15. The wind, how about another strong wind north-northeast at about 10 to 15. So be aware of that. Don't get out on the water in this kind of open water with this kind of wind blowing. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with our guest. Okay, welcome back, and finally get some pretty girls on the show. I had these ugly boys on last couple of times, but listen, I want to welcome to the show Jamie Daniels-Joe from Brunstown.
Yes, sir.
And Maylee Hall. Okay, here they are. And they're now here promoting the River Fest, and we're so glad to have you all. So they came in smiling this morning, and it's going to be a fun show. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on with the River Fest.
Yeah, so I'm with the Calhoun County Community Foundation, and we started Florida River Fest 5 years ago. This is our 5th year, and that is our annual benefit for the Community Foundation. And it's going to be held at Neal Landing over in Blountstown the last Saturday in February. So this coming Saturday, February 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. down at the River Landing. It's $5, cash only. Kids 5 and under are free. Lots of activities for the family. We got a full day of fun planned.
This is awesome. This has grown so much. When I first started, I took a look at it, and man, it just took off.
It did.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Maylee Hall, Miss Florida River Fest. I'm a junior at Liberty County High School, and I'm very excited to be promoting Calhoun County.
And she does a great job. Got a little commercial there I saw on Facebook last night. It's really cute. And do you play softball? Or?
I have in previous years, but this year I decided not to play. But
so you're going to go the beauty route then? You'll work on
maybe.
That's great. So listen, of course, you hear me talk all the time about all the kin folks that got throughout the woods, so we know a lot of different folks and all. So River Fest, who came up with that idea?
So we started under a different name, and we ran that for a few years, and then we decided we really wanted to do something that embodied Calhoun County. And if you're familiar with Calhoun County at all, we have two of the most beautiful rivers that run right through our county, the Chipola River and the Apalachicola River. And so we really wanted to promote that and draw in visitors and let them see the beauty of Calhoun County that the locals get to see. So we decided to do Florida River Fest, and it's taken off wonderfully for us.
It's been amazing at the growth of it and different things y'all are doing, and you're quite a promoter to get it going like this. I'm serious.
Well, thank you.
What are some of the, it's a one day only, which I like that.
Yeah.
One day only. Another thing I like is cash only. You come up with cards and all that.
Yeah.
That's good for some of us folks. So what time does it start?
It starts at 10 a.m. Central Time, and it'll run all day long till 6 p.m. If you visit our website, riverfestfl.com, /lineup, you can see the full stage schedule. We have 3 stages of entertainment. We have the main stage that's got artists like 323 that were on this year's The Voice. We've got Loose Cannon out of Panama City, Dallas Trips out of Bluntstown, several other artists. And then over on our riverfront pick and porch down at the landing itself, we have some bluegrass and gospel tunes. We've got the Bird Family out of Alabama. Last year's Miss Riverfest, Anna Hall, is going to be performing, as well as some other artists there. And then on our last stage, we have the Size Matters Fishing Stage, and they're going to be doing some demos for the kids, learn how to tie a hook, a fishing line hook, and I think they're going to be giving away some cane poles to the kids and stuff like that. We've got a live fish aquarium that'll be over there, so just lots of moving parts, lots of activities.
Is this right up our alley? Is outdoor people, something like this? I mean, a celebration, and we've had a lot of different festivals throughout the Panhandle, but they've been going on a long time, and this is practically new, 5 years old.
It's our 5th year.
And it's gotten up there, it's going to be so much fun. You got some food?
Oh yeah, I gotta have the food. So we got about 10 or 12 food trucks that are going to be out there. We've got some good barbecue, and one of the local high school teams is going to be serving up some hamburgers and chicken sandwiches, and we've got all different kinds of cuisines out there.
And last year they had some gator bites, and they were so good.
I got it written down. I want you to tell us about these gator bites, okay?
It was like this little food truck, and we were leaving, and it was me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. And Carter, my brother, was like, I want some food. And we walk over to this food truck, and they were serving gator bites and french fries. And I got some, and those were the best gator bites I'd ever eaten.
Well, what did it taste like?
Chicken.
Steak or chicken?
Chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken. All tastes like chicken. Okay, so they're going to be back. The gator bite people?
Don't hold me to it. I'm not sure. We've got a variety, but I'm not sure what's going to be there this year.
Okay, we'll do that. How many did you get? Like a little basket of them?
It was like a little basket of some gator bites and some french fries.
Man, that sounds good. Now, I know we're going to take a break in a second, but you enjoy doing outdoor things too, right?
Yes, sir.
What are some things you enjoy doing?
I like going hunting, and I like fishing, but I like riding up and down the river and like watching the sunsets on the river and stuff, so that kind of stuff interests me.
We talk about that, just getting on a boat and going up and down the river, or out in the bay, just riding around on a boat. It's in God's beautiful nature. It is special. It really is. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with our guest. Okay, welcome back. Here with Jamie and May Lee with the Florida River Fest coming up in Bluntstown this Saturday. It's going to be exciting times. We have some posters and all the different things here to celebrate. Here, take a look at it right here. All right, Florida River Fest. So $5 cash only at the gate. So that's a great design there. Who did that for you?
We did. The foundation did that.
See, y'all are good. Now, this is what you're talking about. The different. The main stage at different times. The gates open at 10 o'clock. So tell us about it. I'll go down there.
Yeah, so at 10 a.m. Central Time, the gates are going to open there at the landing, and then around 10:15 we'll kick things off on the main stage. Miss Jessica Foster from WJHG and Charlie Dykes from Southern Lights Talent out of Mariana. They will be our MCs for the evening, or for the day rather, and so we're going to kick things off. The Liberty County High School JROTC is going to do our presentation of the flag. We'll have the national anthem. Start right on in after that with Dallas Trips at 10:30, and then at 11:30 we're going to have a mud pie eating contest.
Ooh.
So bring all the kids out for that one.
Now, what age is that?
That's 4 to 12.
Okay, so.
Or 6 to 12, I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe you won't be able to participate.
Probably not, but if they need somebody to show it how it's done, I'm making.
That's the right attitude. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I guess.
Oh yeah, so we got some chocolate pudding pies,
Ooh.
and the kids, we provide some trash bags and stuff to cover them up, but they have 1 minute to eat as much chocolate pudding as they can, and whoever wins gets $100 cash.
Wow, that's strong. Okay. All right, then 12 o'clock, Loose Cannon.
Loose Cannon, and then into 323, who again was on this year's The Voice, and they were on Team Reba, so they're going to come back for us.
Wow.
2 o'clock, JD Taylor Band, and then at 3 o'clock, we're going to take a break because everybody's going to head over to that Size Matters fishing stage, and our Big River Classic Catfish Tournament participants are going to roll in on their boats and unload and do a weigh-in right there at the Size Matters stage.
Wow, what time?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. That'd be, okay.
Yep, so everybody head over to that stage at 3, and Miss Maley will be there handing out awards for all those fishermen.
All right. And then also you have picking on the porch.
Yep.
Okay, here are times. Here are the different.
So our
people.
riverfront picking porch is our bluegrass and gospel stage down at the actual landing, and we're gonna start at 11 a.m. with the Bird family. They'll play till 1, and then Miss Anna Han will come on and perform, and then Thomas Hendon and Co. is after that, and then the Bird family will take the stage again at the end at 2:30, and same thing at 3 p.m. That stage will close down and take a break, and everybody head over to the Size Matters stage.
That's going to be. We're talking about cramming all kind of stuff in one day. I mean, y'all are doing an awesome job. You're doing a 3-day festival in one day.
In one day, we got one and done.
and that's great. You can go up there and come back. So, what's your responsibilities as Miss Riverfest?
My responsibilities as Miss Florida Riverfest is just to promote Calhoun County and promote the rivers we have and the beautiful scenery and make sure that it all stays well kept and looking good.
That's great. That's great. And I guess you've had a lot of help. Who else helped you?
Oh, yeah. So we have a ton of help. Of course, we have to thank our sponsors. We've had a ton of sponsors that without them, our local businesses, we could not make this happen. But we have a board of directors. So our Community Foundation board of directors has been exponential in making this thing happen. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes on, and without all that help, it would not happen.
Yeah. I know one of our longest running festivals here in Florida is Appalachicola Seafood Festival. And they just have a whole group of Chamber of Commerce, a huge group of people helping. And I know y'all are going to have these vendors here. Take a look at these vendors.
We do. We have over 100 vendors that are going to be there this year. So
look at all these vendors.
Lots of artisan vendors. And then, of course, we have our exhibit vendors. We've got a touch-a-truck so kids can come out and see the Sheriff's Office and FWC and FHP and Gulf Coast Electric and West Florida Electric. All those folks will be there.
This is huge.
So, yeah, tons of stuff to do over in Calhoun County.
One thing, people always talk about, where do I park? And you got to wait a trolley back and forth. So tell us about a park.
We do. So the Blunt Sound Tiger baseball team is going to be running what we call our Tiger Trolley. So they will have about 20 different units out there bringing people up to the gate. If you've ever been down to Neal Landing, it's at the very end of River Street. So it's about a mile long street there. And you can park along the street. You can park at North Florida Child Development. So there's multiple little side roads there that we're just going to let people pull in and park. And our trolley system will be running all throughout the community there on River Street to pick people up and bring them right up to the main gate.
A real taste of the Panhandle culture is what this is, and we're very proud of it, and proud of y'all doing these things. Now, tell us a little bit about your family. You got all kinds of kin folks in Liberty County. We probably can. We go down Bank Creek.
Yes, sir. My mom's dad is John Lindsay and Sandra Lindsay. That's his wife. And my dad's mom is Sharon Marshall. She lives in Clarksville, and she married P.O. Marshall.
Okay.
And then my Aunt Sherry is a school teacher. She used to teach at Toller. She's retired now and has a grandbaby. And then Brett O'Brien and Briley, Sandy and Jeff, that's my aunt and uncle.
Okay.
And then my mom, Susan Hall, my dad, Wade Hall, and my brother, Carter.
Wow, how about that family tree? That's awesome. And I guess they're all going to be there.
I think most of them will be, yes, sir.
And you say your granddad used to dog hunt a lot?
Yes, sir. We still run dogs. We have a camp down there in Sumatra. He grew up in Sumatra.
Awesome.
So we have a camp down there, and we run dogs and stuff.
Sumatra is one of the coolest places in the Panhandle. I try not to tell people about that because we don't want a lot of people going there, and just keep it like it is. Because it's right it takes hell. We've talked about it before. That's cool. Now, what are your aspirations? What do you want to do later on when you get through school?
I think I want to be a physical therapist, but if not a physical therapist, then probably just a nurse. My mom is a nurse, and she's worked at the hospital, and now she's working from home, but I've always wanted to do something in the medical field.
Well, I admire that because both those locations, you're helping your fellow man. You're just helping them do better than that. What's your favorite subject in school now?
Oh,
I
would used to say it's math, but pre-cal is getting really hard, so I'd probably have to say Spanish, maybe. I like my teacher for Spanish.
Okay, good deal. And Liberty County High School.
Yes, sir.
And who's the principal there?
Eric Willis.
Okay, I know Eric, and Tony Anderson used to be there, and the superintendent, Mr. Petty.
Yes, sir.
We know all these folks. So what a cool school. And my nephew's son, Dylan.
Yes,
Tell us about
sir.
Dylan Chester. You went to school with him, son?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. He stayed in trouble, didn't he? No, I know he didn't. I know. And he's going to Sneeze High School now, playing baseball, and hope to see him soon. So this is small town America, and then we're celebrating and the history and the heritage of our rivers, especially the Big River and Chipola. They go way back in the history and how the boats, and we've had folks on here before. Rick Corey talking about the old steamboats, and his family, his dad ran the old steamboats, and they're stopped right there in Bluffstown. There's so much history, so much culture, and to honor it with a River Fest, what a great idea.
Thank you, thank you. It's a fun day for everybody, and that's part of it. We just want people to learn about the history of Calhoun County in a fun and exciting way.
And fun, I like that too. Okay, let's see. We got. Okay, well, here's a couple things here. I just copied some things off of. Is this guy going to be here?
He is. Mr. Dinkins is going to be here. He's coming out of Live Oak, Florida.
Wow. And
he'll be there carving some awesome woodwork stuff. He's a chainsaw artist.
What a chainsaw.
Yeah. That's a new exhibit this year, so we're excited to have him.
All right. So James Dinkins. Okay.
Yeah. That exhibit was sponsored by North Florida Construction and North Florida Sod. So we want to give them a shout out and appreciate them for bringing that to us.
Good sponsors. We may or may not have a live alligator, but FWC is going to be there, right?
Yep, FWC will be there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll bring us a live alligator for folks to hold.
May or may not. We scoring how many they get that night. Okay. This is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What,
mud pie.
$100. It's sort of like chocolate pudding, but we call it mud pie.
I do get asked every year for some reason if we're really going to feed these kids mud. We are not feeding your children mud. It is chocolate pudding, and they'll have 1 minute to have at it and see who can eat the most. They can't use their hands, so they have to really get in there, and
that's funny.
They'll get $100 cash.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a final break and come right back. Okay, welcome back. Glad you're here this day. Sitting here with Jamie and Maylee, and we're talking about the Florida River Fest. Before we get back to them, let's take a look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Our time, 3:37 to 5:37 this morning. This evening, even 4 to 6. It's going to be sort of rainy and all, so be careful if you do go outdoors. First thing I want to ask her, was she going to sing? But what was your response?
I cannot sing.
You cannot sing. She's honest. I love that. Okay, we got a couple of other things too. Check out this aquarium. You going to have this?
Yep, that'll be over by the Size Matters fishing stage. They usually put us quite a few freshwater fish in there in the big, I can't remember the gallons, but it's a very large tank, and the kids can see all the fish and enjoy that throughout the day.
That is awesome. And then for the first time, what about this?
Yeah, we're going to close things off. So beginning at 4 p.m. back over at the main stage, we have what is called our Rock the River concert.
Okay.
And that's just our closing acts for the night. And that'll kick off at 4 o'clock with Grace and Grit, and then follow that with Dylan Kelly. And at 6 p.m. when Dylan's finishing up, we're going to close the night out with a big fireworks show.
Wow, what a festival. And this is the first year you've done the fireworks.
First year we've had the fireworks, Our team will know that I've begged for fireworks for many years. I love a fireworks show, so hopefully we have a good turnout and everybody can enjoy the fireworks right there over the river.
And your team has been very, very supportive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We have an amazing Calhoun County Community Foundation board and team has been absolutely awesome. We just met last night and went over everything for the weekend, and we're ready to go.
We've done a good job promoting it. I know a lot of you folks don't know a lot about it because it's fairly new as far as festivals, but now you know about it, and I know a lot of y'all are going to be going there. So. But you have rides, you get a trolley to go back and forth on.
Yep, we got plenty to do, plenty of access to the landing there. You can park and get on a trolley, head down to the landing, and walk around. And it's not too big of a footprint, but it's easy to walk through it. And something for all ages. We have some taxidermy exhibits and vendors and arts and crafts, a kids zone. There's something for all ages out there, so men and women too.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I was asking about where do you plan to go off after college, or are you going to settle back around here? So tell me your answer. What?
No, I want to stay here. My family and I've always lived close together, like on a big circle basically, so I do not want to leave. I've gotten too spoiled.
So who lives in what house?
So like you go down a dirt road and here's my house, and then my aunt's house is kind of like you can see her house from my house, and you go around a little corner and it's my mama and dadu's house. So
it doesn't get any better than that. That's awesome. I love 3 generations. Yep. And all. That's cool stuff. So we've got a couple minutes left. Did we leave out anything now? You're going to be there. But you're not going to sing. But you're going to be.
I'll be walking around and greeting everybody and taking videos and stuff.
Will you be giving autographs?
Oh yeah.
I will be.
That's cool. And I guess you'll be running around like a chicken with a head cut
I
off.
was gonna say, you'll see me running around acting crazy. We will have, you see my bright yellow shirt here. All of
Okay.
our team members and volunteers will have on
Good.
these neon yellow shirts that day. So if you need help or anything, you can look for those. I did want to mention we do have PanCare Florida is going to be there with their big emergency medical bus, or their medical bus rather, and they'll be providing first aid. If anybody were to need first aid on
Yeah.
site, you can head over to the Panhandle or the PanCare bus and get some help if you need it. Hopefully not, but if you were to get a little boo-boo, you can head over there.
And no reason to come away hungry because there's going to be plenty of food.
Plenty of food. We've got beverage vendors. We've got some lemonade and shaved ice, cotton candy, barbecue, hamburgers, hot dogs, some Asian food, all sorts of stuff out there.
That is so cool. What about the fishing? When the way to fish in, that's going to be at 3 o'clock? you said?
3 o'clock at the
3 o'clock.
Size Matters fishing stage. There'll be the Big River Classic Catfish Tournament and weigh in, and they are still taking applications. So any boaters out there that want to get in
Okay.
on that flathead or catfish tournament, rather,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily just flatheads, but the catfish tournament can head over to Size Matters Fishing on Facebook and register their boat, and they'll come in at 3 o'clock, and we'll give away some awards. And I think the overall prize this year is a couple $1,000s for that. So
Yeah,
I'm not
we've
yeah.
covered some of their weigh-ins before, and there's some really big fish that
Oh,
are brought. I
yeah.
mean, really big
Yep.
catfish.
Lots of fish coming in there. It's really interesting to see the crowd gathers around and they bring them up and weigh them on the stage there, and so that's always fun. So the
Yeah.
Big River Classic Catfish Tournament, and I want to mention the Rivertown Cruisers. So they're doing a classic car cruise in for us this year.
Really?
Yep. So it's the first time we've had that as well. So we'll have some classic cars and some hot rods and stuff out there.
Wow, this is going to be one of the biggest festivals in Florida. That's
There we
awesome.
go. We're trying.
And you're celebrating that river, again, it's so special because all the timber, all the generations of timber, and then so much river, it had so much to do with that town, the river town.
Yep.
And the history and heritage is very, very strong.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate y'all getting up early and coming, and I guess you got to go back to school today.
Sadly, I do.
Thank you for having us.
But it is so neat, and I'm so proud of y'all for doing this, and we're really looking forward to it. One of the things I was going to ask you, you enjoy doing this, right?
Oh, I love it.
You love it.
I love it. I love Calhoun County with all my heart,
See?
and I love to promote that area,
Yeah.
and those are our people. So we got to make sure everybody comes and visits them and
Yeah.
see the love and beauty that is in rural Calhoun County.
And that you go across America, and you have these pockets of culture like we have here, and we're so proud of it, and I'm so proud of y'all for helping promote it. And this is us. This
Yep.
is us. So really appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thank y'all for watching our show. We appreciate the viewership. If you do something good for someone else today, have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors, take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.